Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to another edition of What's Happening Wednesday. This is a weekly roundup show that I like to do on this channel, which gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. That is to keep you guys updated with things that are found going on in the world of Transformers. So this can be from their direct website, social media, or indeed internet forums like T-Formers and TFW 2005. I'll let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel and of course my Instagram, which is Toys_R_Us. Once again, loads to go through, and funnily enough, we're going to start off with a upgrade kit. So we had a Matrix Workshop kit for Laser Optimus Prime. Now we've got a DNA Studios upgrade kit. This is for 3 Studio Series figures all in one go. So what we've got here is Studio Series 40, which is Shatter the car, Studio Series 59, which is Shatter the jet, and Studio Series 71, which is Dark of the Moon Dino. So, oh, wrong way. What we've got here, you can see we've got some upgrade kits for the legs for Dino, and then pretty much the rest of the parts you'll see in a second are for Shatter. So you can see here where the upgrade kits are going. These, again, they really baffle me in a good way, how good these are, how they can take a product, have a look at it, and then very simply and very quickly get their 3D printers out and just make these particular kits. So there they are in their alternate modes, and on the underside you can see where all the extra bits are going, and again there you can see them in the robot mode. So there you go guys, if you're collecting Studio Series and you're not happy with them and you want to upgrade them, there's companies out there doing it. It's crazy. Right, what we've got now is we've got quite a lot of images of figures that we know are coming out, but they're not been officially any release dates or anything like that. So this one's interesting anyway. This is Wreck and Rule Spindle, and of course this is the retool and redeco of Paleotrix. But the person who's got this, they've only got Spindle. They haven't got the impactor figure that was coming with them, and you can tell because the impactor figure that they use is just the standard Siege one, but that's by the by. We're just going to look at Spindle for now, and the colour scheme just really works, doesn't it? It's going to go so well with this colour on Impact, or I suppose with the rest of them. They've just gone with some really out there colours, which we'll see in a second, and there's a combination mode. Brilliant. Really, like, I don't know why, I just think these are genius. I didn't like them at all at first, but now, yeah, they've just found a way, I suppose, to grow on me. Like, it's literally grown there on Impact. Really can't wait for these. I've got them all pre-ordered. Staying, I suppose, with the same sort of toy line, the person who's got this in hand has him, but not the fossilizer this time. So this is, of course, G2's version of Leadfoot, and as I said in all my videos about this before, so if you're new to this channel and you're not 100% sure, G2 Leadfoot is this figure here. So you've got to try and remember, or not remember, to completely forget is the better word, of Dark of the Moon's Leadfoot, because it's nothing like it at all. This is completely based on that original figure from the Generation 2 toy line, and again I'm excited for this guy. He's so bright. Someone said they're going to buy it just to use him, I suppose, as a Slapdash replacement for now, because we haven't had an updated Slapdash, and I couldn't agree more with that either. I think he really does look a lot like that. There, of course, is a comparison, direct comparison with Mirage, and there is, of course, the direct comparison with the figure in its robot mode. So again, this Wreck and Rule thing, I know I suppose in some ways people really brought onto it and they really liked it, but then others were a little bit like, no, maybe it's not for me. Maybe when you see him in hand, maybe you'll change your mind as well. There is the alternate mode with weapons and without weapons. And again, I know the redecos, some people draw the line with getting redecos all the time. Some people, a bit like myself, just supposed to collect as many different variants as they can. Right, something else that at the moment seems to be only for lucky people in America again. This is, of course, the image from the first poster from the first movie, which it's 2022, guys. This came out 15 years ago now, and that's crazy. So some theatres in the US are lucky enough to be showing them again. I don't have a full list. I don't have any, as I say, dates at the moment. Just check your theatres, and unfortunately for us guys in the UK and the rest of the world, I don't think we've got anything going on either. You never know, maybe enough people will watch this and think we need to do that as well, because I'd go and watch it again, definitely at the cinema. Right, moving on to something else. Funnily enough, this is only going to apply to the UK. So when you go to TF Nation this year, this, for people who don't really know, this is the Royal Mail badge. So this is basically our major postal service. I think they've got Correios in Spain, which is the yellow badge with the blue writing. I don't know if is it FedEx. I don't know what your national, if you've even got a national postal service in the US is, but our national postal service is the Royal Mail, and there's no other information apart from what I'm about to tell you. No images whatsoever at all. They're just going to be revealing official Transformers themed postage stamps, and it's going to be revealed at TF Nation 2022. And they're all going to be approved by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. And yeah, that's all they're saying. This is from TFW 2005. You can see right there, no other information on it. It's just going to be revealed at that event. Right, moving on to something that I think is pretty cool. I don't know why I've not told you about this before. Probably again because we just can't get it. What they've got in Japan, they've got this magazine called Figure King, and it reminds me of these. And I do videos on these all the time, so flyers and stuff like that. And I'm always saying that I'd love to get something like this in hand. Well, in Japan, they still do. They still get this thing called Figure King, and the clue's in the title. And because I've already shown you a flyer, everything else is going to be pretty apparent and obvious anyway. So they've got this little mini booklet. And of course, this is just a recap of all the main figures that they've got coming out and ready for release in Japan. So we've got Masterpiece Trailbreaker, we've got Summer Wave 2 for Legacy. So we've obviously got Blitzwing, Jaaxus there. And then we've got Knockout and Wild Rider. And then we've got the Studio Series figures underneath. Of course, we've got Bumblebee, RC and Sideways, or Sidearm rather. And I probably got that wrong, but this is what's great as well. Look, they've got 2 full pages on the Furai Toys version of Rodimus. So again, why don't we get things like this? Why don't we get the little brochures, the little booklets? I think they're amazing. I definitely keep hold of them and save them, and indeed do videos on them as well if I could get hold of any. Right, moving on to ehobby. I showed you some images of things very similar to this. In fact, pretty much what they got here a few weeks back. So ehobby are doing these acrylic stands. They did them all for Generation 1 figures. These are still Generation 1, but these are for the Headmasters. So this is a Headmaster's stand. Sorry, this is a Master Force stand, and that's the Headmaster's one. My apologies. That is the Headmasters, and that is the Master Force. Basically, it's the logos. These are acrylic stands, so I suppose they're brilliant if you want to display your figures with the official titles of what they are in front of them. Right, moving on. This again is quite interesting. Excuse me. So this is, of course, this is a screenshot from a cartoon, from a original G1 cartoon from Sunbow, and it's from the episode, I think it's called, let me just read it properly, Sea Change, and of course sea sprays in it, and I'm going to show you where you can go and look in a second. So this is an official script from that particular episode. It's got it all written out there. This again was taken from TFW 2005. If you go to the Sunbow Marvel Archive website, they've uploaded the original script, so you can have a look yourself and read through it. And again, as it says here, we are sure this material will be a great reading for any fan and collector, and it's good to notice that Sunbow producer Doug Booth's notes in the first pages of the document indicate that they finished the first draft, runs 57 pages, and they took it down from 71. So again, there you go, guys. Sunbow Marvel Archive website. If you go to TFW 2005, there is a direct link right there, and you can have a look at that yourself. Right, final thing, and this is interesting as well. This is a full, by the looks of it, life-size helmet. This is made by Modern Replicas, and it's an icon helmet of Megatron, and it's got red LED eyes. Now, the person who's took the photos of this hasn't really done it much justice. They put a silver helmet on a silver sofa with a silver back. So granted, my iPad and images could be slightly better, but they haven't really helped me out here at all, have they? So you can see it's full size. We can see inside there, and then we can also see how the LEDs and everything are working. I don't know if you can actually put it on your head now I've said that. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but there you go. This apparently has been waited for so long, and it's took a couple of years to come out. And it is, again, it is the Modern Replicas icons, and it's the helmet of Megatron if you want to get one. Right, that is all the news I've got for now. Again, so much covered, so much going on. Tonight's video, I'm going to get Core Class Ravage. I'm going to get that put up. I mentioned in the previous video, I'm going to start doing some more showcases, and again, just catch up with as much as I can. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.